Hey everybody, hope your day's going all right. Again, wasn't sure what to say, but I thought, well, let's just hit the button and see where it goes. If I think about the word woke and what that might mean, and when I really think about it, like if I meditate on that just for a moment, a few seconds really, I realize that it'd be like unscrewing the lid or the cap off of a jar of really the religions that was ingrained in me. So all the indoctrination, domestication of between schools and religion, how it went. And I'd say I felt awakened getting out of that, and got out of that with ease and comfort, because many things were happening in life that kind of made me go inward, and it was whatever the timing, I finally, whatever it is, whatever, we're all on different stages, on different roads, so, but to awaken, maybe to think beyond whatever that group think that you're caught up in, be it political or religical, that lid and that cap, if it's unpopped, then you're awakened to, oh, we only know what we know, and there's, things we could do better in this world. Which behaviors we'd accept. Will we accept pedophiles and criminals and all the things, or could we start to, let's be helpful and not harmful? Stuff like that would be nice. So, there are those that just go against it and want to war and fight and steal and lie and hide. Yeah. It's not hard to see where it goes with this. Can't believe there's still MAGA waggots out there that'll stand with this pedophile and rapist and, insurrectionist. Lets people loose that actually do beat up cops. It's just all the two directions. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. And one is taught straight from their top. Yeah. And the capitulation in what's happening, I wish the MAGA waggots would, I wish they would get a Constitution book and take a look at it and realize that way beyond just the 250 years, there was people who saw the value that this Constitution holds if it were upheld. But you MAGA waggots are all fine to tear it all down. The funny thing, here I am sitting at my 0. I think it should be torn down too. Oh, yeah. Yep. Burn it down. Let it fall. Let that big statue with the clay and the iron feet just... Yeah. That's in your ancient writings. In the NHP. So, anyways. Because, those in there is going to have to decide for yourself which to choose. Are you going to move on in the world and maybe elevate to be helpful? Or stay beholden to corrupt thinking and be in conflict with what, you'd be like the Apostle Paul in those NHB writings made up by the Romans. That well, I do what I don't want to do, and then I don't do what I would like to do. Something like that. The misery, the buffer. Oh, I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning. Yeah. I mean, you only have the time to do what you can do, and you only know what you know. And it's really important to learn how to think. Don't me, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, I almost did it. Yeah, and big babies. Some babies out there. You referred to me, you made me feel stupid. Well, if the shoe fits, put it on. And then explore it. Why do I feel stupid? Why am I a MAGA waggot? Protecting the deep state, pedophilistic criminals. Make a choice. Which side you choosing? What you gonna do? Yeah, anyways. I like what Galvin Newsom, he's trying to teach a lesson, and Trump and his cult, they should learn how that really is, just by some of the examples we've seen. Do we want that? Are we on board for that? Time to decide. This is like a time, make something new that don't have to war and fight and be lied to and gaslit and they're eating the guts and all the things. I'm sure the world's sick of it. And we can make a choice. We could do better. We could have justice. We could have a court that works. All the things. But no, I want to be rich as can be. Paint gold on everything. Everything that's shiny, I'll make it gold. I can gold up a turd like J.D. Vance. Stuff like that is happening. Some people are buying it. Some people in buyer's remorse. Some, whatever. I'm just one individual getting to say my opinion, and happy to be able to do that. I have a lot of gratitude for at least how I feel today compared to the things I've gone through in my life, even in this avatar with suffering, just literal suffering. Not to mention this inward and outward. It helped me. And I have gratitude that I'm at least wherever I'm at. Don't know much. In fact, when we all could admit that, then we know the greatest scientist in the world might not know crap about crap. Maybe he would, though. He's a scientist. You get my point, though. Somebody who's the greatest air pilot, he might not be the best grave digger. Whatever. So the point is, we need people who know how to learn and grow and evolve with what we know about what we know. Anything less than that is harmful to the whole world, to the next generation, babies and young ones, because they come out of the earth. I went over that before. And anyways, just some thoughts keep hitting my head. Yeah, I wish there was more time. If you want more time, you enjoy time in life, then actually sort out what you have to sort out and know which direction is best to head. helpful or harmful in the whole world scene? Or do you only so much care about your own situation? Yeah, a lot of times you can't move out of one situation, even no matter what you learn. Yeah, that's okay. Keep learning. Maybe where you're at for a reason. Who knows? Don't have all the answers. I'm not some seer into the, whatevers. Anyone who can won't make many claims because the variables are so many. And this world's changing. You can change the world with your mind. It's true. Some will change it for the good, and some will try to destroy it. Now, I said this government needs to burn down, and figuratively, it does need to change. We can just kind of cover that, but move it to the helpful. At least that, and it's only governance of our land and stuff, not your religious. We can. Whose God's the best? Whose God's the best? Gosh, pop some caps off, and unscrew your lid, and imagine that there's maybe something to the fact that this got wrote up time and again. Could be. Oh no, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, so. Yes, it's hard to do. Best we face our spooky do. Anyways, yeah, I wish I had more time. I'm behind on watching the morgue videos that he really does a good job on. And I like listening to certain ones in the spiritual realm that do cards and do talks, or just give a good help your mindset, because it's the same stuff, and the value of what you get can be so much higher when you diversify what you take into your mind. There's a big division happening. That big statue that represented the kingdoms of this world, it crumbles and it falls. And the world's going through that right now. They have to decide. Helpful or harmful. Those in the middle could be in trouble, because there's some real devil characters out there. I hate to put it in the devil way, because the devil's been misrepresented. It's all a part of us and doesn't exist in the way people think. Every time there's some radical one side, those who counter it can pick and choose how to do it, no matter what they really thought. Sometimes the one on the other side, once they screw their cap on, they're caught in a trap. They can't walk out. They've been captured by a bully, yeah. Oh, why can't you see what it's doing to thee? Yeah, old English. But I appreciate hearing the iHip News girls, Jennifer Welch, and I'm sorry I didn't know what I was going to say. I'm trying to think of. I lose it that way sometimes. Caca! And I appreciate them. And I don't care if they're controversial. They swear. Yeah. Who wrote that in there? Yeah, tell me that. And because if you're following God's example, he says you'll wipe out every wiped out and threatens, and there are no rules and all that crap. And that's the other thing. We're at an age now where those who got their cap on and are so mean and hurtful and trained that way by really Old Testament God of the Bible, how they take it so literal, and eye for an eye, or it's only us, and But if they were following that, then, well, I thought he was coming to take you off of the planet. Whatever. Whatever the flavor of the cap that they have on, and delusions that they live in because of those caps. There's a whole lot of people all over the world that are past those caps and don't want to be controlled by your caps. Period. And we see your tricks and your corruption and your shifty people and all the things. Everybody's got to make a choice. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. I couldn't do it. I'm off. Oh, well. But it's an exciting time. I'm only one individual. I have a limited identity. And we only know what we know. Have a good day.